This video is answering the question, if you have Sage installed, how do you print the chart of accounts? And so what I'm doing is starting with and this is a publicly available site, right, customersage.com, and you have an area here you can enter a query. So I've done that up here. So I entered a query, got back a response, which is this user guide, and taking a look at the user guide, what it does is to show me, let me just kind of flash down, a section on importing, and it also shows a section on exporting. So I'm going to click on how to download a chart of accounts, and then that provides these steps. Now, if assuming you're good with Salesforce, you at least have a sense of what they want you to do. Let's see, first thing to do is to get to the configuration page. What does that mean? So let me walk you through it. So from your Salesforce homepage, in this case, I've just got the Nonprofit Success Pack homepage. What you want to do is to go to the app launcher here, and clicking that, what you're going to do is select Sage or Financials, and that'll take you to this page, and this is where you find that configuration. So looking back at our instructions, since we're there, we want to go configuration, then chart of accounts. So what we're going to do is to go here to configuration, and then we are in chart of accounts at that point, which makes it simple. And looking at the instructions again, it says you want to export the CSV using export to CSV and enter a file name. So let's just follow those lines. So we're here. What we're going to do is we're going to click this icon, which is export to CSV. That results in this screen, which allows us to name the CSV, and it'll be exported to our Salesforce file storage. So we can enter a name, click export, and what that does is to return us. And then looking back, what it says is you want to search files or click on files after clicking on the app launcher. Okay, so we're here. To get to the app launcher, we go here, and up here we can find an app. So let's just say we want to enter files. So we could enter it there and pick it here, or just so you have a sense of how it works, I could also drop down, and below the tiles is an alphabetic list of all items. And if I look here, what I can see is there's files. Clicking on that gets me to this page, which is my list of files. So what I have is a CSV out there that's this document. And what I'm able to do then is to click out to it. And so I've launched it, and let me show you just, this is the way it comes out. It starts out over here with let me just drag it across. So you've got an alpha list of the chart, and all kinds of titles. And what you find is that weighted index is actually the sort key. So what I did was to sort it on weighted index, and that's really account number, right? So what that does is to get you a structure to it. And what I've done is a little bit of bolding. So we have assets are a type, current assets are a class within assets, and then cash on hand is an account within the class that's current assets. So you get a sense of the nesting there. In the same way we would look here at prepaid expenses are also an account of current assets. And you can see the numbering and the convention there that works. And prepaid expenses are nested within prepaid expenses. And if we look down here, what we're able to see is, I was just going to take you to some nonprofit. They actually have included it to look at voluntary income, charitable income, and then dropping way down, there's an expense section as well. But this gives you at least a quick overview that this is a way you can print it out and get a handle on what you have. Thanks, and we'll talk more about in other future videos there on how do you create these and edit these and how to use them. Thanks.